Okay, welcome to my monthly live show that I do for Patreon members who pledge $5 or more per video, and we're going to get started right now. So, welcome everybody. There's one person who got the free link for the live show, and they're here, and there's one other person who has to show up, and that'll happen. So, this schedule is going to be different than how it's been for a little while. The schedule has changed to, we're going to actually start with watching embarrassing videos that I made when I was 15, and I have a few of those. So as I transfer to that, you should see on the left side, I don't know if it's mirrored for you guys, left side of the bar there should be a little YouTube icon. You're going to click on that, and from there we're going to be able to watch videos that I have provided for you to my embarrassment. Yeah, and for anyone watching the recording, I'm probably going to overlay the videos that happen, and if not, then they'll be in the links description thing below. Okay, so we're going to move on over to the YouTube app, and I have a little playlist of embarrassing videos, so you just head on over to there, and when you've done it, just give me a confirmation in the chat so that I know everyone is over there. And that would be great before we start. Okay, we have one person. Just waiting. A little bit of dead air, so I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to hum. That's something I can do. Or, yeah, I'll just sit here. Okay, we have another person. James is done. How many people do we have here? We have that person, that person, that person. And I think that's... Oh, all that's left is George. Is George still here? George should still be here. I think only George is left. Okay, so we'll wait for George. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to start this really embarrassing video that I made when I was 15 called Prank Calling, and here we go. That sound quality though. I way overused that button on that phone that allowed it to ring. This is brilliant editing, and I'm pretty sure this is what set my life up for the role plays I do now. Do you like the multiple rings because I messed up? Who the heck is Jane? Those effects I can't. That was gold. That was green screen. It was beautiful. I literally recorded myself and then like lowered the pitch to make it Jane. Why does Jane sound this way? The delivery. It's just a Google image of a FedEx truck and then a person holding up a sign that says magic. Why do I make that face? I don't know why, I just used an image of my hand. Why is this happening? Okay, this is my horrible intro that I had. Appreciate the beauty. It just goes on forever. And then I just like a badly recorded sound from my webcam of me typing. What am I wearing around my waist? My cat steals the show at this point. Just, yeah, this is ages ago. I should try to get this camera again and then make videos with it. It has brilliant sound quality. That is not the kind of ringing that phone has. Do you hear how it repeats itself because I'm playing it to try and do it back in time? And so it has like an echo? What is going on the right side of the video? Like the weird, like, glare thing. Yeah, totally believable that there's just an explosion sound and I'm reacting very slowly. By the way, my swear was doornail right there. Cat in the background. This was one of my favorite videos I'd made. The ribeye. That sounds delish. The stylish one. What am I doing with my life? This is the last one. Me using a vocab word that I don't really need to be using to sound smart. That's still pretty funny. I used to have this problem with enunciating my words that always sounded like it was like slurred and like I had a cold, and I don't know why. Brilliant delivery. Awkward silence and pauses. I need to recreate this as a roleplay for ASMR. By the way, this is actual experiences I had trying to call people because I was so bored, and this is how they would respond, like, things are happening. This is probably like 2008. I don't know what's going on with my life. Yeah, Alec, well, your mom. This is brilliant. This is what's happening right now. Why is this what I chose as a representation of my mother? I wanted to just have the hair, to have a wig on. What is wrong? And my knees like in the shot? It's a pretty good reenactment of her voice, though. I don't feel like it. Go! I loved this effect. It was brilliant. The people watching the recording of this are probably like okay, so we can just click on the YouTube app button on the side and it'll go back to my main face. Hold on, I have a message from Brittany ASMR. What's going on? It's not working. Okay, so she's not going to show up. It's fine. Right, so the next thing in our little schedule, is, I'm pretty sure it's answering questions. Yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the questions that people asked with the Softly Live tag on Twitter, and people asked questions on Facebook. So I'm going to start with those. Okay. Okay, so I actually have one from people who are already here. So this one is from Nick, and says, do you think it's harder for new ASMR artists to start now that there are so many established artists? In a way, I feel like it's actually fairly easy for some people to start because the community is so much bigger. And so there's even more people searching for videos. And a big difference between how people consume vlogs versus ASMR videos is that ASMR videos, you're way more likely to click the related links or check out their other videos because, you know, you like one video, you probably like more. But with vlogs, it's usually like it's a one-off and then you leave and you don't really come back. And so I would say in some ways it's easier to get noticed because there are people who could make videos for 4 months and get like 3,000 subscribers, and then there's people who have been kind of slowly making videos for years, and so they're a little bit, you know, from the older community who do, you know, have less subscribers. So in some ways I feel like, yeah, the big names are even bigger now, but the smaller names still obviously make up almost the entire community. So that's what I would say to that. And another one from Nick is, what was your favorite part of the witch roleplay? It was the potion making. It was like eventually designing how I wanted it to look with like the deep purple water and like the herbs on top and the ribbon, which eventually got developed over like several retakes. So that was probably my favorite part. And looking through the big old book, which is actually it's a book I got like a year ago at a thrift store. It's this kind of book written by some old white dude with a really long beard, where it has things like, you know, cures for ailments and recipes for like cakes and bread and how to take care of farm animals and beekeeping. So it's like internet from the past, and it's pretty cool. And it has what's most cool about it though is that it has like little advertisements from like the 50s and 60s. It's like, you're like, oh, you know, go buy the Edison version of this phonogram, you know, like the little thing that plays music. But yeah, and it's like, try it now for this bunch of stuff. Or there's like coupons for like old dentistry. Actually, I'm gonna just go grab those because it's more fun to see than to just talk about. Okay, so it's called Dr. Chase's Last Complete Works, which I wonder if he named it that before he died or if it was after. So this is the cover. It looks like this. Dr. Chase's Last Complete Works. And this is how the side looks. It's pretty old. But it has really cool things like handwritten recipes for things. It has like clippings of articles. The unfortunate part is sometimes the articles that I found are really interesting, but then you don't get to see them continue because what the person who owned this book really was doing was cutting out recipes for casseroles and pies. So they're like, oh yes, this is all that I need. Or on the other side, it's like this long story of like how this wedding came to be and how, oh, you know, dreams of oil of lavender, and it was really cool, and then it just ends like if it is stubborn and sticks out at angles, rub a few drops of brilliantine in the palm of nothing, and that's it. That really could have special powers, indeed. So other things, it actually has pictures of babies in it as well. Let me just find that real for you. Where did I put this stuff? Was it all right here? Oh, this is what fell on me, by the way, in the video, as it came with little presents, is this pressed flour. And it has this, like, this is a recipe for cream of tartar, and look how beautiful that handwriting is. So that's actually pretty cool. Here's one of the things, is an ad for Painless Dentistry, and it has the prices right there. That's pretty cool. You can get a porcelain crown for $5. Gold fillings or inlays for $5 as well. Synthetic porcelain fillings for $2.50. That's pretty cool. It has an Easter card in here that has nothing interesting in it. Oh, here's the more interesting stuff. Sorry, I'm just like completely derailing everything from that one question about the witch roleplay, but I think it's pretty cool. Is don't miss this, cleaning and dyeing, you know, your suits and coats and everything. So yeah, that. And this is a once black and white photo that actually got painted over of the San Francisco Fair in 1915. So that's cool. Just other things. I'm gonna try and wrap this up real quick. This is a napkin from the SS Catalina. And this is a picture of some sort of flood that happened. Another picture of the flood where it looks like they're trying to save someone. Oh, I particularly like, sometimes I have these little drawings in here, and there's this really sexist one called Patient Husband, and it says, well, our daughter must be taught how to cook if you are not, and it shows that there's been a mess in the kitchen, and I feel like this should be renamed Patient Wife, because this guy is a douchebag who's spilling plates on the floor while she's trying to deal with him, and her face is just like, yeah, dude, you know, I'll freaking show you how to cook it. It's a good piece of shit. So that happened. And there's more stuff in here that I could show you. There's... Oh, is this the one with the phonogram ad? When pears are in season, that's that. Baby stuff. Where's the thing that I was talking about? Oh, there's this really long article. I'm going to move on soon, but there was this really long article about how you're like, you know, for the ill and frail and sickly and weak, you know, men basically, and they're like, don't try all those weird supplements that you don't know what's in there. Try our iron pills, which are totally not also supplements, and it just keeps using the word like frail and things, and it's weird. Right. Yeah, she's about to whack him with the pan. So other questions that are happening right now, let's just move on. That was a huge tangent. Someone says, hey, this is from Your Pookie Pie on Twitter. Says, hey Becca, question for you. What are some of your favorite songs with the deepest meanings attached to them? This is a really hard question to just answer on the spot. I don't know. I mean, my favorite song is Soul Meets Body by Death Cab for Cutie, and I mean, for me, it means something, though it's not really something I can describe. It's more like a feeling, and it's more like a sense of being when I listen to it. So that's about as much as I can answer for you. And then another one from Nick is, buy any cool clothes or knickknacks since the last show. I bought 2 little headbands. One of them is like kind of, I mean, I could just show you. I could grab them, but I'd have to walk away again. But one of them I bought because I want to do a role play with it. But I don't want to really leave like dead air again. I don't know. If you guys want me to show it to you, you can answer while I move on to the next question. But that's about it. I haven't bought anything since then. Besides that. Yeah, okay, I saw you, Alec, that there's questions from Brittany, but I'm slowly getting over there. Someone says, what's been going on for you? This is from ZAXN1234 on Twitter. What's been going on for you? Do you have ASMR phases of being hooked on one trigger ASMR artist? Well, what's been going on for me is I've just been existing. I've been making a lot of ASMR videos and writing down lots of ideas and planning out role plays and stuff, and it's really fun. Any phases of being hooked on one trigger ASMR artist? I mean, kind of. Sometimes there's only one kind of trigger that'll trigger me, and I just need to find out which one it is. But not usually one ASMR artist. Usually I'm trying to find a variety of things. However, I do tend to go through phases where I become like, or I don't always listen to ASMR, but then I'll go through phases where I'm listening to it all the time, and that I'll be like, you know, just have a burst of inspiration for videos and things. So that kind of, in a way. Any other questions? And I'll answer all of Brittany's questions. She sent about 6,000. Okay, she says, have you ever flown on a plane, and if so, where to? Oh yeah, I've been on planes lots of times. I mean, the first one, I was like probably 2 years old, and we moved from Washington State to Hawaii, so I don't really remember that one, but it happened. And another time when we visited family in Texas, and so plane there, plane back. Another time where we moved to Nevada from Hawaii to live. And then at some point I took a plane back from visiting an aunt and uncle. And I took a plane twice to go to two conventions, which were YouTube conventions. And then from there, I've taken a plane to live in SoCal, and then a plane back because I was visiting, and then I flew back to stay, and then I flew back when that didn't work out. I think that is all of the times that I've been on a plane. No, and then I went on a plane to visit Chris when he still lived in Arizona, so plane there, and then I'm pretty sure we drove back. And then we drove back to Arizona because I needed to get some things, and then we came back, and then another plane to go back, I think. So that's what happened. Lots of plane flights. Another question for Brittany is, what is your favorite animated cartoon movie? Probably Spirited Away, which is a Miyazaki film / Studio Ghibli, I don't know how to pronounce it. Do I believe in reincarnation? I actually do believe in reincarnation. It's given me, hi Dan, welcome. I'm answering a question about reincarnation and if I believe in it. Yeah, so I believe in reincarnation because I've been through a lot of really painful and difficult things in my life, and it gives me a reason as to why they happened. Kind of going in with the idea of everything happens for a reason kind of thing. It just gives it meaning, because if everything didn't have a meaning, that wouldn't do anything for me. I wouldn't be able to deal with that, and that's what I thought for a while. So I basically believe that we come into a life to learn different lessons, and we learn how to be better people, and that everything, almost especially painful and bad things, are there to push us in the right direction. There are a lot of things where, for example, having a friendship end or having, some traumatic thing happen eventually pushed me in a different direction that was a lot better for me, that I didn't want to let go of that situation, and so it was painful when it happened, but then I realized how bad that situation was for me overall, and how the new situation I was in was better by not having that going on. So that's how I believe. You can believe what you want, and you can believe in nothing, and that doesn't offend me, and you don't have to agree with me. Everyone can have their own thing, and it's not really affecting you if I believe in something you don't believe, so there's no reason to start fights or anything. And then Alex says, the truth is we all come from the same beginning, we are all stardust. Even scientifically, we can say that. So, and then Brittany asks, what's your favorite foreign food? So there's like a Japanese little thing that I like called mochi that I've mentioned before, and it's like this rice flour-based little goopy kind of bun-shaped thing filled with sweet red bean jam paste thing, and it's amazing. So that counts. Chinese food, I guess, counts. I like Indian food. That's something I really like. That's probably about that. I really like General's chicken. Yeah, so those are all those questions. Now I have some questions on Facebook, and then from there you guys can ask questions within the show. So there you go. Need to go back. Okay, so one question is, ¿Cuándo harás otro video en español, todo en español? So when am I going to make another video in Spanish? Probably soon, because I've been practicing Spanish a lot lately, and so I feel, like I'm grasping it again, so I'm probably going to make one soon. Someone said, oh, it's just a comment, it's not relevant. If a zombie apocalypse started, would you continue to tell everyone to relax and that everything is going to be okay, followed by I mean, I feel like if there's an apocalypse, the internet probably would go down, and I would not have the same amount of people to do it. So I'd probably be panicking. But then if Chris is around, and I'd be like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. I don't really think that it'd be relevant. Maybe if we were at night and there was anxiety attacks happening, but I don't really know that I would be down to try to relax when I'd be like, if you relax, you're dead. You're dead. Like, that's it. Bye. By the way, speaking of zombie apocalypses, don't go to Costco. Don't go to Costco, because everyone is going to go to Costco. And even if you somehow set up like a safe place, people are going to break into Costco, steal your shit, and kill all of you. Like, have you seen The Walking Dead? They're going to kill you. Everyone's going to go to Costco. Everyone's going to be like climbing the things, the like little, shells that they have to get out of the way of any zombies. And then once that's cleared out, again, someone's going to come and kill you. Like, No, don't go to Costco. Everyone's gonna go there. They're gonna die, and it's gonna be full of zombies. Like, do not do that. Go anywhere else. Do not go into cities. Leave. Oh yeah, don't go to malls. Like, just don't do it. Just do not go into crowded places. If there's ever a thing like, here's where you go during a zombie apocalypse. No, don't go there, because then everyone's gonna go there and you're gonna die. It's like the Hunger Games. They have the big beautiful cornucopia. Don't go there. Leave it behind, or you're gonna die. Like, don't go to the watering hole, because then you're gonna die. Don't do it. Go to the cold dead bodies. Go to the cold dead bodies will freeze. No, you know what I want to know is in the like universe of Walking Dead, where, you know, basically everyone turns into a zombie, you know what I mean? So it's like, I really want to know what's happening in the North Pole, Alaska kind of thing, you know, like assuming it's winter and not the summer half. Like, do they just freeze? Are they just not a problem because they can't like trudge through the snow? I imagine that that zombies can't like trudge through snow very well. They probably will just fall over and get stuck and then freeze, and then like, would freezing their brain count as killing them if you, like, you know, because you have to, like, damage the brain. If it freezes, does that count? Like, these are questions that need answering. Okay, so I think that's all the questions that there are, unless you guys have some. And so now you have questions to ask me, and that's what we're going to do. And then right after that, we have a mini contest for stickers, and there's going to be a scavenger hunt for that. So, yes, that is going to be a thing. So I need to, while you guys ask questions, I'm just going to go do something that I have to do real quick over here in another window. Let me just do the thing. I'm doing a thing. You ask questions. It's gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. What is my favorite episode of Over the Garden Wall? So anyone watching, you guys are in the recording. Over the Garden Wall is a animated miniseries by Cartoon Network that is amazing and beautiful, and I love it so much. My favorite episode, I don't remember the number, but it's called The Ringing of the Bell, and it's really creepy, and I love it. It's so good. Does anyone else notice in that world whenever they find the little black turtles that they sound like gummy turtles? Like, whenever you hear them, like, being, like, they're in the basket and everything, like, they sound like gummy turtles. Why are there gummy turtles in this land? And why is it when the dog eats the turtle, everything goes wrong, and then when a person eats the turtle, they're super chill? So I don't know what's going on with that. Not at all. Sweets are important. Yes. Okay. What is the thing? Okay, that's gonna be the thing that I do. What is... Let me just use headphones real quick for something, just in one ear. I'm still here. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. You just think of some questions, and I'll look at that in a second. I just need to do a thing real quick. Okay. Right. So more questions. Dan asks, describe my perfect day. The thing is, there are like lots of different days that would be like a perfect day for me. Like, it could be like, we went to Paris and we tried amazing food and we did a thing and it was great. That would be a perfect day. That'd be really cool. That'd be an awesome thing. And then another perfect day could be like, we watched The Walking Dead all day, or Fresh Off the Boat, because that's hilarious. Or Orange is the New Black or something. And we chilled and we ate delicious chips and stuffed our face until we felt sick. So that's good. That would be a perfect day. Another perfect day could be that I worked all day on a role play and that it turned out great. And that's perfect for me. There's lots of perfect days that I would have. Maybe because the turtle had candy on it. Yeah, maybe there was just like super poisonous candy that Greg was making a candy trail with. Candy trail! Greg was voiced by an actual child, which just makes everything even more adorable. Now, Alec asks, now that you have the green screen working, has that given you more ideas for role plays that you would not have considered before now? Oh, definitely. There's actually role plays that I'd written down that I didn't know how to do or how I would make it because I wanted to make one, but I didn't really know how to make it look good, and I didn't really want to post it if it didn't look good. So the witch roleplay turned out so good. I'm so happy with it. And I'm probably going to do a green screen roleplay video thing like once a month. There's also not just that, but also the fact that I put so much effort into it really inspired me to put more effort in everything that I'm making, and that makes me even more excited because when it comes out of something that I'm really proud of, that makes me feel a whole lot better. And so it's not that I didn't put in effort before, it's that I enjoyed putting 4 days straight from like 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. the next day, like for 4 days. Like obviously I was tired, but it, afterwards, and I had to like, relax, but it's like that felt so good to just be working on something for such a long time. And so I already was, taking care of my videos with some effort, but I want to put in even more because it just feels like brings out this passion in me. Do you know what I mean? So that's, yeah, I have lots of ideas. Not even just for roleplays, like for sounds videos, although lots of roleplays are coming to mind because those are like the most creative. So I have things in mind. And someone asks, is the morgue roleplay getting the go? I was looking through my old notes through various journals that I've had to transfer all of the requests and ideas that I hadn't done into my most recent journal so I can have them all in one place. And there was one that someone requested a long time ago that was a morgue roleplay. A morgue as in, like where dead people are, like a mortuary kind of thing. And I didn't know what to think of it because it seemed kind of weird. And then I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, how? There's no real way to do that without being really creepy. Like, not just creepy because there's a dead person involved, but creepy because it's like if I'm standing there over like a body, assumingly tying ties and putting like hella makeup on their face so they don't look dead, and it's like, or they don't look like they're rotting anyway. Like, how do you do that while humming or like talking to yourself? It's just like, yes, you're a dead person, and I'm talking to you because I am crazy. Like, why? What, how, I mean, like, it's an interesting idea, but I know some people like to listen to creepy stuff while they go to sleep. Like, Chris listens to ghost stories and creepypasta things before bed for some reason. The Talking Dead, great. At some point, the camera will just rise, and I'll be like, oh my god! Like, the more you say, the more I want to see this. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to do that without being really creepy, unless the whole idea would to be creeped out. Like, there's not much you can do while talking to, although I assume that actually probably lots of morticians talk to themselves. Like, they're used to being around dead people, it's not creepy to them anymore, and they probably talk to themselves to pass the time, because people who tend to work alone a lot, when you're alone, I guess, even though there's a corpse there, you probably talk to yourself. But I feel like what am I do? Like, all right, cover up. Oh, you have a little blood going on. Let me just wipe that off for you and slap some foundation there. You're looking lively. Like a Halloween special, maybe. Good thing Halloween is several months away. The ultimate sleep. It's like not the draft of living death. You're going to be already dead. And somehow you're going to be even more relaxed. Like, is it somehow like you have like a spirit that needs to be calmed down? Like, no, you're dead. If you're already getting your like face painted for your funeral, then you've probably been dead at least for a few days. Is your spirit going to hang around that long inside your body? I mean, if your spirit's going to be hanging around, wouldn't it be somewhere else? Like stalking that one person who ran over your cat or something? Like, these are questions that need answering that I don't know how to answer right now. So, you're gonna wait, make sure you look good dead. It'd be like, die young so you have a pretty corpse. Like, no. Alright, let's move on. Dan asks, that was a weird way to say Dan. Dan! Alright, let's move on. What ASMR triggers give you the best tingles? I mean, it just depends. I kind of mentioned before that lots of triggers do it. Pretty much any trigger at some point. I keep bouncing the desk, sorry. Every trigger at some point has probably given me tingles at some point and given me a reaction. I mean, I think close-up ear-to-ear whispers are the best, where you can kind of hear the mouth sounds. It doesn't sound too like sterile and clean. You can kind of hear the mouth sounds going on, and they get really close, and I usually like that. It's not always really easy to find some that are close enough or that are done the way that I want them to be done, I guess. So that's probably my most common trigger that I like. So, any more questions? I'm not my father, Don. Yeah, Don, hello. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, so if there are any more questions, you can ask me now. And if not, then we can move on to the contest thing. So I'm going to... I still have a little bit of thing to work on the side because I need to prepare something that I can only do now so that it's not spoilers. Okay. How is school going? School's going well. I only have one class this semester, and I actually have my midterm on Tuesday, and there's no homework for the class. There's just this midterm, and then at the end of the semester, there's like a take-home paper for your final, and between them there's just like participation work and things like that. So it's really easy, and I kind of like that this semester only has one class because of circumstances, because I get lots of time to focus on ASMR and other things like ASMR Are You Ready? Which, by the way, ASMR Are You Ready has been open and fully functional and posting like hella content. So you should go see that. There's very, very regular interviews with lesser-known ASMR artists, but also a couple big names like Heather Feather. We had an interview with her. We have an interview still ongoing with Cute Bunny 992. I think we had one. It was going over a few emails, so I need to go check on that. I'm pretty sure that it was almost over though. Also, there's articles about various things like how to prevent mean comments from showing up in the first place, how ASMR has helped someone get over their fear of touch, how ASMR helps someone get through, a suicidal time in their life. Also, just things like how to enhance your ASMR sessions, how to deal with ASMR immunity and stuff like that. So, yeah. Did I do any of the website design or just the content parts? Well, okay, the thing is that Chris does the web design thing, but I pretty much sit right there, and I kind of directed all of how it was supposed to look. Like, he did the coding, but I did most of how the visual kind of supervision thing. So I'd be like, adjust this font, this needs to be this way, this needs to be bigger, this font needs to be changed, this is a problem, this needs to be changed, there should be a ribbon here, things like that. So I was very, very particular over every single tiny detail of the design. So that is where my contribution is, and he did most of the coding to make what I wanted exist. And beyond that, I've written almost all the content on the website, which, by the way, if you have something you'd like to submit, like a video that you've made, or you want to do a review of an ASMR artist, or a video or something, or you have an article or a story you want to share, or you want to be a regular contributor, you should go do that and check out asmruready.com and fill out either a submission form or an application to be a contributor. So that'd be super fun so that we can have more points of view and everything. And crowns, yes, there are crowns. Tinglies competition, is that a thing again? So related to ASMR Are You Ready, there's this thing called the Tinglies competition, which is like an ASMR competition where people can submit videos based on a trigger that you guys vote for, and then we choose for finalists based on, the videos that we've received that we think are the best, and then you guys choose from the 4. And we do that because we want to be able to level the ground for people who might have like a huge fan, which is that we don't actually want people who have a huge fan base to to submit, and that's why instead of being like pretending that the submissions never existed, we just choose some to make sure that it's level, and then everyone else votes for them, and then we have a winner. And the last winner, we had it in like May or June 2014, and Brittany ASMR was the winner. And so that's basically a thing, and the winner gets in the Hall of Fame on the website, and they get in the sidebar of the page, on every page pretty much. So that's a lot of exposure, and if you monetize the video, which you're completely free to do, that also adds to that if that's something that you care about. So that's something that is great and stuff. Right. I just need to do a couple things, because basically I need to add annotations to a video, which is a video I need to find. So let me just figure something out. You can ask more questions while I do this. Oh, okay. That is cool. Let me just... Okay. Okay. All right. So if there's any more questions, let me know now or forever hold your peace. And then we can move on to the mini contest, which as always involves trivia. And then there's going to be a scavenger hunt for the big prize, which is actually going to be, well, now there's a question, so I'll tell you in a second. Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation? I don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation or any Nintendo things. I played mostly Nintendo things, but at the same time, I don't really feel like buying a DS one because it's expensive, and I'd probably just play Pokemon, maybe, if I even like the new one. And all of the rest of them kind of just seem like companies who made like filler games to me. Like whenever I see a store, and here's all the stuff. So I'd probably just say my computer because that's where I play most of my games. Sorry, I don't know. I know that PlayStations are much higher quality than Xboxes, and that they're in general superior. That's what I know. So maybe that answers your question. So, if there are any more questions, or we can move on to the fun part. Well, it's not that this isn't fun. Sims. Yeah, I do play Sims. I actually got Sims 4 for Christmas, but I haven't been in the Sims mood, so I haven't played it much yet. I have to kind of get into that. You know, Sims is one of those games where you leave it alone for a few months, and then you become obsessed with it, and it's all you do for like 2 weeks or something, and then you move on again. You move on with your life, and then you slowly stop playing Sims. And then a few months pass, and you're like, oh my god, Sims are my life. So that's kind of how that works. So it just hasn't happened yet to have the whole part of my life thing yet. And stuff. You can only have one Pokemon in a fight without knowing your opponents. Which Pokemon do you choose? Golem? Hella. He's like super great defense and kicks the ass of lots of things, and even if he's not directly against your type, he can probably still kick your ass somehow. Because you can have Rock Smash, which is a fighting type, and then you have Magnitude, which I think is an Earth type, and then you have Rock Fall, I think it's called, something like that, and that is a ground. No, sorry, it's a rock type, and the other one's a ground type. There we go. And then there's another one that helps. I don't remember which one I usually use. So, and will I ever reveal the rules for the card game I created? See, the thing about that is it's kind of like a back burner project where I need to figure out a way to sell them. I guess not that I want to make money, but it's that people wanted to have a copy of the game, and it's kind of it wouldn't really be fair to like kind of. It's like it'd be like $27 per pack if I ordered them the same way I did before, which was through a business card thing because I had cheated. And that's not a very good platform for distribution, you know, on a wider scale. So on one hand, I could release the rules, but it wouldn't really make sense to play without the cards because they're specially designed cards. So probably eventually that will happen when it's a thing. Oh, you know what would be a cool prize actually is to give away one of my decks of cards. Thinking of this idea on the spot. That should be a thing. That should be a prize at some point. That'd be excellent. Thank you for bringing this up in my life. I actually have a PDF of all the rules on my computer, by the way. So, and things. So I'll just sit here and I'll wait. If you have any more questions, check over on the Twitter. See if there's any more questions. There aren't any more questions. Not yet. We actually only have 15 minutes to finish the show, so I'm just going to have to stop questions here so that we can move on to the thing, so to make sure that we have enough time. So basically, the first prize is a smaller prize, and it's you get to choose one of these three stickers. So this one says ear to ear, and it looks like that. This one is like my little logo from my intro, and Chris actually hand designed this. And this last one is a left side, right side sticker. So anyone who's won a sticker before can't really win again because that's not fair. But anyone who wants to participate can can go ahead. So there's also, after this, there's going to be another thing, which is a little more complicated to find. So hopefully we have enough time, because it should take more time this time. Okay, so for the mini contest, for the sticker, you need to tell me what was the first video that I filmed, or that I posted, that was outside it was outside. It wasn't in my house, in a studio, or in a room. It was outside. It was outside in the world. And I'll just sit here, probably making Jeopardy sounds. Do 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 do. I can do this thing with my hands. Quite like, boom, you got it, Dan. So make sure that you send me a message on Facebook with the sticker that you want, and your address so that I can send it to you. And congratulations! You won a free link to get to the show, and then you won a sticker. So you made the most productive use of your time that you could. Congratulations. So usually that one happens really quickly. So now, and I don't know how long this one is going to take, but basically the bigger prize is you're going to get a 10-minute custom video by me. That you get to choose the triggers. Obviously, nothing inappropriate, and I have the right to deny your request if it's completely out of line. Though I don't think any of you would actually ask for that. What is wrong with my throat? So a 10-minute custom video, whatever you want, and just for you, unlisted, so that only you can see it unless you want to share it with someone. And basically, it's going to be a scavenger hunt that you have to find a video that within the first 15 seconds will have an annotation that says "Find me," and your clue. Yeah, 10-minute more roleplay. All right, and anyone can win this. Although it wouldn't be fair if Dan won both prizes, so sorry, Dan, that was the one that you won. The clue is, I am wearing a red and white striped shirt. And so you need to find that video, and it should have an annotation in the beginning, in the first 15 seconds, that says, "Find me." R.I.P. you'll be in the morgue. Yeah, okay. So when you can tell me the name of that video, then you will win that 10-minute custom video. I think that's pretty decent. And I'll just sit here waiting. Boom! No one is surprised that George won, because George always wins first prize. I'm pretty sure it's you. So, yeah, a wizard as always. Congratulations. You probably just have super fast internet and you're like, click, 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 boom, done. He always wins first. He does. So, yeah, it's always George, and then it's James, and then it's Nick. Pretty much that's the order it always goes in. So, that's what happened. Okay, so Dan won the sticker, and you tell me which of the 3 you want. I'll send you images so you can see them more clearly. And George won the thing. So you send me a message, George, of what custom video triggers that you want, and I'll probably film that as soon as possible. Maybe today if I have time, definitely in the next couple days. And it won't take as long as a sticker. And I actually have, the thing is, when it came to the stickers, we had to wait for all of them to arrive, and so we could only do that as fast as we could. So you're like, I just wait until George wins so he can't win the next time. So it's like, but it was red and white. It was red and blue. No. No, it's okay, George. You win. You win. No, my shirt is red and white. I know, because I own that shirt, and it's in the other room. I can prove it to you, Alec. We can fight. We can go on this. Yeah. Okay. So 10 minutes left of the thing. I guess I want to ask you guys is, did you enjoy? Are you sure it's not white and gold? Somebody was going to make that reference about that ridiculous dress that blew up overnight, and I have no idea. This guy, right? You had to. Okay. So I guess I would ask, how did you guys like this new show? Did you like the scavenger hunt idea? Do you like the new prize? Do you like that we laughed at myself in old videos? Like, did you like how this went this time? Let me know, and I'll read it out loud so that everyone in the comments are like, this is a scam, and I'll be like, you know what? They enjoyed it, and nobody's forcing you guys to be here. So, suck on that. I was talking to the comments section. Just get out of here. Okay, so Nick says, yes, it was fun. Well, that right there, I'm going to put that in, like, huge text with, like, giant quotation marks, and I'm going to put it all over my face today and be like, yeah, it was fun. Own it. Yes, it was fun, Nick C. Copyright 2015. I'll write a book which is just like a flip book of this entire live show with captions, and then in the very bottom it'll be like, yes, it was fun. Someone says it was a great show, constant smile like a Cheshire cat. That sounded like a Cheshire cat. The scavenger hunt stuff is a lot of fun, and the video reward is a great idea. And someone said, those videos have changed my life. Yes. And someone said, I approve of this hangout. See? Yeah, that's right. People had fun. You can just get a life. I have. And I'm enjoying it. What's your deal? Okay. I have 8 minutes left. This is official, indeed. An official statement by Softly Galoshes, and I approve this message, and etc. If you want, I can go find those pictures. There's like a picture of a child in this old-ass book. Where are you? Here it is. There's 2 of them that are very similar, and it has a name on the back, and I don't think they have Facebook, because I thought it'd be really interesting to find them. But they forgot this in the book, so sorry. Sorry, what is your name? Anna Sue Roberts, who apparently this was taken in 1955. So that happened. Wait, we're not getting we are not paid actors. Wait, you're not getting paid? No, I'm sorry. Oh, you know what's funny though is I actually like that they have a cure for cancer in here. I'm not sure if they're oh well, they have a recipe for Barbers and Domestic hair dye, brown or lighter shade, black, lustral oil, hair tonic. This is really cool. I should totally make a shaving video and then make cures for things. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? There's something. Oh, do you guys want to see a picture of what Dr. Chase looks like? Yeah. Just appreciate that. Appreciate that face and that beard. Baby Boomer's picture's getting called out. This gets better and better. Excellent. I'm trying to find this thing where it's a cure for cancer or something. Let me find it. Cancer. Nope, I'm missing. The thing is, the front of the book fell off, and I'm missing that thing that I need in the front of the book. Is it here? Open page. Open. Where are you? I don't know. I can't find it. So you're just gonna have to move on with your life. Look how welcomed. Yes. That is a. Someone says, handsome man. That is a perfect beard. No beard shall outdo it. Agreed. Yes. And I'm pretty sure it's signed by him, although I don't think it's a real signature. It's probably just. I mean, it's printed, but it's like, hey, that's my signature. I'm gonna start signing all my checks like that. No. But put what's your 5 o'clock shadow to shame. I mean, come on, it's 2:55 p.m. Get it together. I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting. Oh, was that the thing? No, I'm trying to find the ad that was in here. Oh, here's the other picture, by the way. This one. Oh, wait, is it Anna or Nina? I can't tell. But this one, she's laughing. So, where'd that other picture go? It exists somewhere, I'm sure. Why do you... Why? Where did I put it? I just had it in my hands. It existed right here, I swear. It was right here. Here we go. So, like a side-by-side comparison to this probably now old lady. Looks like a reaction pic where it's like, when first you're like, and then you're... But do you think they would still be alive? Well, I mean, there are things in here from 1915, but these are dated June 6, 1955, so this is how old Nina Sue Roberts was in 1955. They're probably still alive. So, once I went to go see if there's anyone by that name on Facebook, and I didn't find anyone. Yeah, 60 years old. Oh, Alec! You guys can be best friends. You're almost the same age. And how? Bull. I'll fight you. We have 4 minutes left to make fun of Alec. I'm just kidding. Everyone should be nice to Alec. Where is that advertisement for a phonograph thing? Where are you? Wait, was that a thing? No. I'm flipping through the book. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, no, it was just drawings of plants. Yeah, I don't know. Here is a diagram of organs, but I can't find the ad for the such and such thing. I like that there is an article in here called Words and How to Use Them, and it's a written article. So just appreciate it. Did it use words? Yeah, it did. It you know, unfortunately, it was not a talking piece of paper. It used words. It's a book of life, indeed. We need to find them. Yeah, that could be a thing. Find Nina Sue Roberts, who I don't, and it's probably not her birthday, but it's something. So, right, we have 3 minutes left. I think this was a very interesting, successful live show. Not a lot of awkward pauses. So, Dan, make sure to send me a message on Facebook so that you can pick a sticker and your thing, and I'll send that out as soon as possible. And then George, you get a thing, and you can decide that too. Send it to me on Twitter or whatever. It'd be great. Find them, get a sticker. You get a yeah, that's all you get. Like, congratulations, you can get a sticker. Collect all 3. No. Oh, Angus is saying words. Hi, what's up? I'll read that later because I'm in the middle of a show. Oh, really? Dun, 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 dun. Yes, really. I'd like the ribeye something with rice and gravy. And it's just like, that sounds delish. Delish? What kind of person are you? The stylish one. Dun, 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 dun. I'm conversing with myself. I am quoting a video that we watched earlier that you missed. We were watching one of my old videos that I made when I was 15, and I'm saying words that were from that video. So that's what happened. What's up for the rest? They were hilarious, yeah. What's up for the rest of the day? I'm probably going to go to the dollar store and get supplies for my nurse roleplay. So hopefully I can find blue medical/latex gloves because I have this image in my head where I have blue gloves. And it's way better than white gloves or clear gloves. I need blue. Blue gloves. That's what I need. A face mask, which I know that they have there. I might go to like Walmart or somewhere really, really cheap, like a thrift store, to find some sort of scrub-like thing. Because what I'm doing is more like treating a wound and less like writing down things. So I'm pretty sure they wear scrubs when they're actually doing something that might get on them. So, yeah, that. What else do I need? I need to get like maybe some cotton balls or something. I have notes for it. I have notes right here. Let me just flip back through them. I'm going to need maybe like those arm bandages to like wrap your arm and stuff. That's all that I think that I need, so that works out. Blue is in clinical, will there be blood? Technically, but it won't be on screen. It'll be like implied that you're hurt, but there won't be blood. There's not going to be like, you know, pull my head back and like, oh my god, you know, like, yeah, no. Find a hospital, probably get masks for free, and they leave them for everyone. No, but they have them at the dollar store. I've seen them before where they have face masks. So, special effect blood squirts like all over my face. Like, all right, let me just clean that up there. Like, no. You know what's great though is in my witch video, and I have to do like the blood prick thing, and I accidentally opened my fingers like this, and you can see the little bottle of red food coloring, and someone's like, thank you for making it obvious so I knew that it wasn't real blood, and I'm like, it was an accident, but you're welcome. Yeah, and then someone was like, oh my god, was that real blood? And I'm like, nah, it was food coloring. But Chris was making fun of me because, you know, I do it with the knife and I'm like, ow, like I react to it. I was like, it didn't hurt. It's like you can kind of hear, since you know what I'm doing, it was something like it's a little unpleasant. You can kind of hear me pop the top off the food coloring, and then when I'm done, I'm just like, you know, like, don't worry about it, it didn't hurt. You can kind of hear me go and pop it back on, and like I dab my hand on a napkin, and I'm like, it didn't hurt. And then through the rest of the video, when I'm doing this, you can see like various food coloring stains on my fingers. So yeah, all right. This is happened. I'm gonna fly for the rest of the video. Okay, so it's 3:01 now, and that means the show's over, and you can get off my lawn now. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. My arms hurt. I'm not gonna do that anymore. You still winced. Yeah, it didn't hurt, and the wound is healed. No. But yeah, this has been a show. Congratulations, Dan and George. You guys are amazing. And thanks for showing up. Yep, so that happened. I'm pretty sure Nathaniel left it already, didn't he? That person left and they never came back. Yep. Okay. Woot Dan, woot George. Okay, I'm gonna go now. This is 2 minutes over schedule. You guys are welcome. I'm just kidding. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye now. Bye. 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 Bye.